Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Happy, bringing you the latest and most up-to-date information about Square Enix. Today we're going to be discussing Keyblades.
I'm so flattered!
Long before Kingdom Hearts 1 came out, there were these things called Keyblades. Keyblades are basically the weapon that Sora uses in the game to get rid of Heartless. Now, before the Keyblade was originally passed down to Sora, it was originally meant for Riku. The reason why Riku didn't get that Keyblade was because the Keyblade did not find him worthy of it. Riku's heart was full of darkness at the time. However, Riku and Sora did share the same Keyblade at one point. The whole thing that happens with Keyblades is that sometimes a Keyblade is passed down from one master to another. In the example of the main antagonist of the story, his name is Ansem, Xehanort, whatever you want to call him. Basically, his original Keyblade looks something like this. That's young Xehanort's Keyblade. It has the power to basically stop time, slow down time, go through time, basically a lot of stuff to do with time. However, if you ever play Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, you see that he has this Keyblade instead. The reason why we see this Keyblade here, and we also see it in the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, is because this Keyblade has a will that is being passed down from master to master. Originally, Xehanort is not really a bad guy, he just wants to basically bring balance to the world. Xehanort has the will to basically keep the world in balance by bringing darkness and light, basically having 7 of light and 13 of darkness. When 7 of light and 13 of darkness come to fight each other, basically you open the gates to Kingdom Hearts. So what am I talking about Keyblades today? Why am I bringing up all these things about Keyblades? Basically, somebody asked me why Sora and Riku's Keyblade look different, even though it was supposed to be the same Keyblade at one point. The original Keyblade, the one that Sora wields, is one half of the Keyblade, the CHI Keyblade. As you can tell here, the Keyblade that was forged by Ventus and Vanitas, it looks like 2 of Sora's Keyblades that came together and formed this thing. This was supposed to originally open up Kingdom Hearts. However, it never did quite open Kingdom Hearts because when Vanitas and Ventus fought, Ventus ended up defeating Vanitas, but at the same time he ended up losing that part of his heart which lays in Sora. Sora has been carrying a part of Ventus inside of his heart to, in a way, heal Ventus. That's why Ventus' body is in Castle Oblivion, because his heart is being restored by Sora. So Sora's Keyblade looks like that because it's one half of Ventus' heart. Now, when it comes to Riku has had 3 Keyblades. The very first Keyblade is the one that Sora had. The second Keyblade, which really did not belong to him, is the Keyblade of people's hearts. It takes out the heart of a person. It's also the same Keyblade that Sora grabbed, and he basically opened up his heart to give it to Kairi, and his heart became part of Kairi. I know this is so complicated, but in a second you understand why this is. The other Keyblade that Riku has is the Soul Eater Keyblade. It's this thing over here that it looks like a bat wing. The reason why this thing looks like a bat wing is because this is during the time that Riku's spirit, or his soul, was very just into darkness. He saw nothing but darkness. Riku basically gave in to the darkness, and that's why this Keyblade looks like this. It looks like a bat wing because it's basically darkness. I mean, a bat is pretty much the closest thing to being darkness. And then that same Keyblade, the Soul Eater Keyblade, basically in a way, and this is the first time I actually seen this happen, it evolved. Yes, it evolved. Way to the Dawn is just the Soul Eater Keyblade evolved. Way to the Dawn has an angel wing and a bat wing, and it's in a way to show that Riku finally accepted both sides, not just the dark side of himself, but also the good side of himself, or the light. And that's why it looks like this. So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to get across here is that every person that has wielded a Keyblade, the Keyblade represents a part of their hearts and who they are. That's why Keyblades look like, in a way, a representation of the master himself. Now, I know this sounded all crazy and all over the place, and basically the point I was trying to get across is that the reason why the Keyblade doesn't look the same for Riku and Sora is because the Keyblade itself is a representation of who the character is, and Sora and Riku are 2 completely different characters. That's why the Keyblade looks different on Sora, and that's why it looks different on Riku. That brings me to today's comment of the day. Today's comment of the day comes from somebody named Kingdom Hearts 64. He says, I think Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key will come out in October. He answered last week's question of when do you think Kingdom Hearts Key will come out? Which brings me to today's comment question of the day. Today's comment question of the day is, which of all the Keyblades that has been in Kingdom Hearts is your favorite? If you'd like to be the next comment of the day, please leave in the comment section below your answer to this. Make sure that you guys like and share this video to support the channel. This has been Happy. Remember to subscribe for the latest and most up-to-date information about Square Enix. Ratata. Have a nice day.
I'm so flattered.